So we have come to the end of the school year, and I know right now there are a lot of people trying to figure out where to position their kids for next fall. And my assumption is that there are some parents right now struggling with the thought of potentially holding their kids back. And that is something that I can relate to, because a couple of years ago, my wife and I were faced with that same decision. And let me tell you something, it is not easy. That was probably one of the toughest decisions that we have ever made as not only parents, but also as a couple. And it's something that we struggle with for a long time. And we put a lot of thought into, lost a lot of sleep over, and cried a lot of tears over too. It was tough. Because, you're sitting there and you're wondering about, is my kid okay? How are other kids going to react to this? How are they going to treat my kid? What are the other parents going to think? And ultimately, though we pushed back against it a lot, we ultimately decided to hold our kid back. And let me tell you something, that was probably the best decision that we have ever made in our lives. Straight up, this kid went from just straight up struggling to doing absolutely phenomenal since we've held him back. And really, I hate to use the word hold back. I prefer to use the word head start, because look, we're pushing these kids into the system at such a young age anyhow that, chances are with him having a late birthday, he probably could have been in the same class that he's in now anyhow. So, we really just gave him an extra year and extra reps to get a head start on a class that he could have easily have been in if we had just, started him a little bit later anyhow. And, look, the kid, we've always thought he's brilliant. Of course, he's our kid, so, we're going to think he's brilliant, right? These are our kids, so we're biased. But honestly, I think that everybody's brilliant. I think that everybody has genius level potential inside them. It's just they have to be put in the right situation in order to let it all out. It's like football, for example, right? You can take the best quarterback prospect, and if you brought him out of college too early and put him in the wrong situation behind, like a bad offensive line, he's probably not going to have as good of a career as he could have if he just waited a little bit longer and got put in a better situation. It's like commercial real estate. You take a young broker who doesn't know what he's doing and you put him in, the wrong firm, and he might not flourish the same way that he could. But look, I'm not doing this session today to tell you all what to do with your kids. Okay, look, I would never do that. I am far from a perfect parent. Let me tell you, far from it. But the reason I am doing this is because I think there's probably some people out there watching this right now that's struggling with this decision. And I just want y'all to know that you're not alone, because I know how isolated this moment can feel. Seriously. And a lot of people have gone through it. We've gone through it. Other people have gone through it. And look, don't worry about what everybody else thinks. All right? Don't worry about what other parents think or what other kids are going to do. Don't make the checkers move. Make the chess move. All right? Your kid may struggle a little bit at the beginning of the year with how other kids react to it, but at the end of the day, they're going to flourish later on in life because of this move. Honestly, at least we feel like, our kid is set up to flourish a little bit more because we held him back. But look, at the end of the day, if you don't hold him back, or if you do hold him back, it's all good. No matter what decision you make, I'm sure it's going to be the right one for your child, and they're going to flourish regardless. But that's all I wanted to say. I just want to let you guys know that you're not alone. It's tough, and I just want to let you know what we did and how it ended up for us, because I thought maybe it could help somebody. But either way, I hope you all have a great summer, and I love you all. Salute.